is your biggest furry, scaly crush? Pasta. Oh my god.
As you can see, we are joined by the lovely, amazing Akife and Adora Bunny.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Same. Says. Guys, ready to answer some burning questions that you guys, chat, all of you, asked. Now, we have not seen any of the questions yet. Now, they were vetted by mods to make sure there weren't any, like, obviously weird, just like silly, stupid questions.
When you mean burning, do you mean like burning like a UTI or like a wildfire?
Yes. Do you guys have your delicious beverages ready?
Oh yeah, I'm so excited. Oh my god.
Yippee.
I don't plan on drinking any of this shit. I'm not drinking it. I'm answering every question.
Nope.
I realized I don't have Pepsi, so I had to go with pickle juice instead of Pepsi.
Oh god!
Okay.
My Pepsi's flat, so yeah, let's not have this happen, alright?
Have you ever looked at a phallic food and used it to indulge? I.e. bananas, cucumbers, big carrots, etc.
I mean, I love the taste of bananas in my mouth. Why would you not indulge in fruit and vegetables? Like, what do I look like? Someone who just eats fast food all the time? Like, come on now.
I've thought about it, but then I saw an episode of Dumb Ways to Die, and a lady died with doing stuff with a carrot, so I was like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Yes, there can definitely be bad things that happen when using things.
Oh, so how would you use a banana in the first place? That shit's squishy as all hell.
Well,
like,
no,
how is that gonna work?
Yeah,
like
no, trust.
cucumber.
Yeah. Cucumbers are definitely easier and
They
harder.
put a condom.
Well, if
Really
you
wanna
were
get-
smart, you would put a condom on it.
Moral
Foster
of the
experience
story
does not
is
sound great.
condom your vegetables.
Have you ever gone to a party to drink and then woke up somewhere entirely different?
I mean, they're just talking about Dora college arc where I was much like stronger. I never blacked out. I only ever grayed out. So like that's it. Like usually by the end of the night, I always ended up where I was supposed to be. But like in the middle of the night, sometimes I wouldn't remember things. Like if I was at the bar or whatever. Like I remember getting kicked out of a bar from being too drunk. So like I don't even remember that happening. But I was told that happened. So I have to believe it.
That's fair. If you could have a date with a celebrity, living or dead, who would it be?
Ryan Reynolds or Markiplier.
Why Markiplier? Oh, that one's weird to me for personal reasons.
Why?
I used to know his brother.
His personality too. Like he's just, I don't know, all around good guy.
No, he is. He's a good guy. It's just that's why it's just like.
But that's really cool that you know his brother.
If you know who his brother is, that made me sound way more lame.
I don't know who his brother is.
I didn't even know he had a brother.
His brother is a furry webcomic artist.
It's hard for me to choose because, like, on the one hand, it's like Tom Hiddleston, and on the other hand, Gerard Butler, and then on the other hand, Ryan Gosling. It's not so hard to choose because can I just have like a
I would be more interesting to talk to a dead celebrity, also as like a dead historical figure, just because I would be interested to like ask questions to them about their lives, assuming I could understand them. But the problem is, like, I don't speak Latin, so how the hell am I gonna speak to Julius Caesar? You know what I mean? Like would I be like, that's the lore of this. Like, do I get to like talk to them in like English, like modern English? Because like that's the problem. But I would rather talk to somebody from like way back, so I could ask them all the important questions.
well, because then you could you know, you could actually have him stab you instead of him getting stabbed. Have you ever been jealous of a fellow VTuber in any way, whether it be success or content ideas?
Nah, pretty great.
I do compare myself to people a lot, but it's mainly, I use that in a way of like, okay, well, what are they doing right? What are they doing correct that I could learn from them? And I use that as a way to just try and improve myself.
I feel like I've never really felt jealousy other than in like relationships. But like as far as like VTuber friends, I wanna see my friends succeed. So when they succeed, I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome. But I also look at their success and like little ideas here and there that I can be like, what can I do to improve myself and grow also and do better? I don't really feel like a jealousy towards that kind of thing. I've never been like that kind of competitive.
What is the most unhinged thing you have ever done?
Probably Going out in the middle of the night on my university campus and having sex in the math building in a hallway.
Hey, yo!
That was pretty at like 10 at night. That was probably the dumbest thing I've done in a long time.
That just sounds hot to me. Have you ever gotten into a fist fight with anyone, and what was the outcome?
See, I know someone from my community asked this because they know what I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay.
I got into a fight with a girl at a bar that I used to play basketball against.
Oh.
And she told me to leave her bar. And I told her that I was going to, but now I'm gonna stay. And she started like slap boxing, like throwing her hands at me, and I just pushed her hands at my face and then punched her in the nose.
Oh!
And she ended up on the floor, and her friend jumped on my back, and I threw her friend through a claw machine.
Like the glass? Like the glass?
Yeah, like a glass
took it out?
claw machine, yeah.
Ooh.
And the only reason I even know any of this is because the bouncer of the club, we ran into each other at Walmart, and he had kept the tape from that night and made me watch it because I didn't remember any of it. Like, I walked out the club fixing my tube top, like checking if I had scratches on my face. Like, I was fine. She, however, had glass all up in her chest. The other girl had a fucked up nose. Like, yeah, I threw her through a claw machine.
Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
Oh my god, too many to list.
Nope, not a single one.
I'm sorry if you've answered this before, but what inspired you to get into opera? Growing up, it turns out my great-grandmother, she was an opera singer, and my grandma would play opera every once in a while, like on the record player, and I loved the music, and I just loved the energy, and the singing was so beautiful, and I was just like, I want to do that. But then when I started growing up and I started taking voice lessons, I actually was geared more towards musical theater, but my teacher at the time was like, oh, you know, if I'm going to train you, I'm going to train you classically, but you can also, with that, go and do musical theater, but you're also going to learn how to do opera as well and classical music. And I'm like, sure, okay, whatever. And then during my audition I did my musical theater first, and then I went to the opera audition. At the opera audition, they were like, hey, we see you're auditioning for the musical theater program. Which do you want more? I've enjoyed this audition more than the musical theater one. I got a better vibe, and I enjoyed rehearsing for this, and I said opera. And then I don't know if it was that answer that made them choose me, or the singing. I don't know, because again, I still have that weird self-doubt that I'm not that good of singing for that. But yeah, I got into the opera program, and I've been doing opera ever since. What is a random talent that you haven't revealed yet?
I'll be honest here, I'm pretty much a talentless hack. If there was any talents I had, I would have already revealed them ages ago.
Lies! You are very talented.
I'm sure I am. Listen, but no, the thing is, everything that I am talented at is very public, so like there's not really anything I'm hiding, because if I was hiding it, I would have talked about it by now, because that's just more content, baby.
You aren't the top #1 snail racer?
Yeah, no, like listen, if I was, I would have already talked about that. That's a good story.
What is your guilty pleasure video game?
I mean, my guilty pleasure game is on like a phone, so I don't know, consider
Candy
it like
Crush?
Oh god, no.
A song no one knows you can sing that you find quite embarrassing to sing. The Uwu rap is a song that I can sing, but everyone knows that I can sing it because I've posted it all over the fucking internet, and it's even in my sound alerts. Yes, exactly. Who is your biggest furry, scaly crush?
Mufasa.
Oh my god.
What would be your second choice in creature for your VTuber model?
Do we just always forget the tentacles? Is that like a thing that's always forgotten? Can you rotate me real quick?
Oh, yes.
Can you rotate me real quick? Because I can't rotate myself.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, do we just forget this? Do we just forget about this, guys?
Hey, yo!
Hold on. Let me turn them on. There we go.
I had to get the the sensor.
I almost started out as a cheetah, and then I thought about being a snake girl, and then I landed on this instead.
What about you, Adora?
Red panda.
Red panda? Oh, that'd be so cute.
That's my actual favorite animal. I don't know if I would be a good red panda, but that's probably like, that was the other animal I was thinking about, which is like my actual favorite animal. I was like,
cheetah's
nah.
my favorite too.
Nah, we'll just do octopus, whatever. And now I have bunny ears, so I don't know what I am anymore.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out with me.
Thank you for
appreciate
having
it.
us.
Thank you. It was a great time.
Dude, I had fun.
Oh,
I had a
good.
great time. It's a shame we couldn't go through all the questions, but
I'm gonna dump
there was
this milk
a
out,
lot of
too.
them.
Well, I mean, if you guys want to do a part 2, I can.
Oh,
say,
I'm so down.
I can save.
I'm
and we
so
can,
down.
We can try and do
Yeah.
a part 2. I will wish
Thank
you all
you.
a very good night, and thank you again for being here. And we'll try and
Having us.
schedule another. We'll try and schedule another time to finish the rest of the
Yeah.
questions. So yes, I wish
I
you
love
all
that.
also a great holiday. If I don't see you before then, yes,
Merry Crisis.
yes, Merry Chrysler.
Happy Chrysler.
Merry Christmas.